Oh, it's a frosty morning this morning. It's a frosty one. Woo! Good morning all. Whoa. You join me at the lockup. My dad's in his warm van.
Hey.
Good morning.
Hello.
So, if one double king / massive bed wasn't enough for a van build, I cannot tell you how much I've been doing that since I left you in the last video. It has been one of my favourite hobbies, pulling that in and out. But today we build a second bed. If one massive king-size bed wasn't enough, we are building a second fold-out sofa bed. It's going to go here, over half of the door opening bit, if you like, and then the folding section is going to be here, just where these seats come to leave a nice little gap here. So if I do want to get out of bed in the night, if someone else is camping with me, I've got a little place here to pop my feet and have a little wee in the sink. Enough of that peeing in the sink talk. Let's get what we need to make this sofa bed packed into the back of the van. We need to have a little look at what 190 centimetres is. That slot in there, just about. So,
Yeah. 190.
That's 160. 170.
Oh, blimey.
190 is
What's
there.
that for,
So we can't really,
overall length, is it?
we can't go to 190 because that is a bit too far,
crazy.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
We need to go to, say, 175. Onto that. We'll go down to the floor.
I'm about 5'10".
You think?
Yep.
You are bang on 175 centimetres.
What's that mean then? 5'10"?
You are 4'6".
What was I?
175 centimetres in feet. You're 5'8".
I'm more than that. I'm more than that.
Well, 5'8.8".
No, I was 5'10" last year.
Well, they say you shrink when you
Hang on,
get
what?
old.
180 what am I?
175.
Just over 5'10".
What?
Yep. That's 5 foot there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 5'10". Then 75. Oh, hang on.
There.
75.
Yeah.
It's here.
No, 75 is right there. 175.
Well, I haven't lost 2 inches.
I'm afraid you have. Let's have a look at the dimensions, because I can't remember them off the top of my head. How does it feel, ladies and gentlemen, being back in this van, eh? It always feels good when I poke my head in the back of this van. So that is roughly 42 centimetres high. So what's that? That's 60 centimetres. That's bloody wide, that.
So, and that's just enough, isn't it?
I mean, I don't need that. If I want to lean back on the van, I'm back here. Yeah? So I don't need... I need something there, really, which is about 10 centimetres. Memories. Memories in that van.
You're going to mark them, right?
Yeah, these all need to be marked at 175 centimetres. Christmas. We're getting ever so closer to the big day, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're struggling for ideas on what to get that camping partner or a close friend of yours, I have the solution for you. You saw it in the last video, but the Bluetti AC200L has been a welcome companion to this van build, with a massive 2,000 watt hour battery capacity and 2,400 watt inverter on the 4 AC outlets, which I've only just realised is bigger than my 2,000 watt inverter in the back of the van. You've got 2 USB-C 100 watts on the front here to charge a laptop or your phones or any devices with fast charging, and you've also got an additional 2 USB-A outputs with 3 amps each. I've got some 10 mini festive bakes from Aldi, of course, with chicken, smoked bacon and cranberry. How much are we drawing? 970 watts. There we are. We've got our... Ooh, look at them. Nice little sizzle on there as well. So we're down to 25% battery. So that's what? Is it 8 or 9% that it's used? That's not bad going, that. No. Ain't ready for 2 minutes yet. Whew. That's hot. But while I wait for them to cool down, I'll leave a link in the video description to Bluetti. Get that special camper in your life, the perfect Christmas present, or just treat yourself. With the latest LiFePO4 lithium battery technology, rated for up to 3,000 charge cycles, and to top it off, Bluetti are also offering a 5-year warranty with their AC200L. Change the way you camp today. A huge thank you to Bluetti for continuing to support the channel. Now back to the build. So I've got these 2 front frames here for the bed. I'm just gonna take one for a second. Let's pop that there. That's right up against the garage. Now we need to know exactly where that comes to, which is probably about halfway to where the step was. We need to know how far the toilet goes in, because the folding mechanism can only fold up to where the seats are. So really, if I just eyeball it, it's about there, isn't it? Okay, so me and my little assistant, we have drawn out the area where the toilet's going to be. I've just marked that because it's going to be covered by some plywood anyway. And you're just going over the edges now, aren't you, Henry?
Yeah.
That's it, well done. Get all them little bits off. Good job.
This is what we're doing today. So you can see this table. We're making some.
We need to cut these pieces of wood to the length of that gap and then start making a little frame for our toilet, and then measure the halfway point for another one there as well. And then we can have 2 openings here and here where we can store stuff underneath, and then here will be designated for the toilet.
And this is going to be the bed.
It is, that's right, yeah.
Well, just cut this bit off a little bit, and then that can be an opening.
Okay.
Put a hatch there so we can...
Yeah, okay.
We can still make it.
Okay, there is our 2 frames. We now have our linking beams that we can just put on here like that, and then link the 2 together. And I've got a clamping kit. These 2 extra long clamps here, Max Power, I think they're called. I think it was like 40 quid, Amazon special, for 6 of them. I've got some smaller ones as well inside the house. Brilliant pieces of kit. I couldn't have done this job essentially by myself, because my dad's not very well at the moment, without the clamps. So yeah, great pieces of kit. We've completely missed that wheel arch, so a nice bit of 12mm ply will go across there, and then that'll be our bed. So I'm going to go to the unit first. I've got the key in the front. I'm not going to take the van, I'm going to take the car, take the table with me, take the jigsaw with me, take the Bluetti with me, do some cutting up at the yard, and on the way back head to B&Q, get the 12mm ply, and we should be jobs are good. Okay, what 5mm ply have we got? I know we've got this failed headboard that was cut wrong. That's a good bit of wood that we can use. Yeah, that's 5mm ply. Okay, that is all of our wood cut for the facing, or if you want to call it the cladding of the bed. I had to do it in 2 pieces, the big long front piece, only because I didn't want to spend another 25-30 quid on another 8x4 piece of 5mm ply, so we'll just use the ply that we've got, and once it's been painted it'll look a lot better. But before we do that, let's head to B&Q and get the 12mm ply. That's 12mm. Just seems a little bit thinner than what I remember. I mean, that should be fine, shouldn't it? Let's go for 12. Yeah, we're gonna go for 12. I think we'll be right with 12. Good morning, good morning. We've got all our ply cut now. We have good morning. We've got some pieces here and here and here and here. All of our ply is now cut. Went to the unit yesterday, as you've seen in a previous clip. Got all the 5mm ply cut to shape. Went to B&Q, finally got the 12mm cut to shape, and I've also bought a plethora of other accessories as well. We've got 3 legs here that I've also used in the Renault Traffic build. Maybe I can pop a little clip in here. They work perfectly, so let me just show you here. I think they're 11 quid each. So they extend by, hang on a minute, come on. By twisting the little end cap there, and then you can also detach these, which is the main feature of this table leg, because that's what they're classed as, table legs, but they're going to be bed legs, is you can detach this little metal plate. You can just see that black cylinder there screws into the plate, and I'm also going to go for 3 hinges as well. So I've got 3 hinges here. They're going to go across the length of the fold out section, and then we're also going to have 3 legs opposite each hinge for extra stability. So far, everything's running as it should. When you start to build something and you think, oh, these snagging issues, oh, that was too high, that was too low, that wasn't long enough. I'm not really facing that at the moment. The only trouble I had was with that little arch box, where I had to cut out the back section of the bed, just here. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with how it's going. Right, let's get this ply in place and let's start doing our templates. Look at that fresh cup of tea from the wife. Bless her, she doesn't want to be on film. She's late in her pregnancy now. She said, no, you're not getting me on film. Here are my templates. I tell you what, rounding off those edges just made this look a little bit more professional. Don't worry about all the scuffing on it at the moment. A little bit of a scuff bit there, but we're going to paint all this. We are really starting to get somewhere now, ladies and gents. Look at that. Might not look like the most even of paint jobs at the moment, but I think that's looking pretty swish. And here she is. I'm not going to go into the details of the frustration I just had in the last 5 minutes. I've just had to redo a little bit of this bed. So basically, this final beam here that I did that's going to house the toilet area had to be moved, and you can see where it's had to be moved from, so it can support the back end of the 12mm ply. Although 12mm ply is thick enough in theory to support itself, there was a little bit of flex on the back of it. Let me just show you. Probably better if I show you. So when I put the bed or the toilet flap on, this was over here and there was a gap here, which meant that that was flexing a little bit. Now that feels a hell of a lot more solid now. So I think it's time we start applying the final pieces of ply, which I've got here. I've got a bit of spray glue, I got some offcuts of carpet, and we should have this sofa bed finished. Alright, we've got our carpeted piece of ply now. We've got our frame. So now I'm going to start fixing the fixed piece, which is the bigger piece of ply, this back one here, to the bed frame. Then I'll start attaching some brackets. Moment of truth. Okay. That works. Little handle on there, little rubberized handle. Perfect. Hey, we have a working folding mechanism. 3 5mm templates, 3 table leg support bracket things to to hold the leg thingies. Oh, right, the hardest part, getting this in by myself. Yeah, something's fallen over, yeah. God, this is heavy now. Right now. Slide up to the back. Oh, let's first check the height. Height's absolutely perfect. Fold out section. He's gonna. Oh, what's going on here? Ah! Oh, you bugger! You bugger! Oh man, it's not the worst thing in the world that could have happened. Let me show you. So, me thinking I was clever, equated for where the fridge comes to. As you can see, this has been cut down a little bit more than the one at the back, and I thought, yeah, that'll be fine. But watch this. It's catching on the top bed frame. That's one thing I didn't think about. Alright, well, out of all the things that could have gone wrong, that's quite a minor thing. We can sort that out. Right, let's get a pen, let's mark it up, let's peel back the carpet, cut that off, and then we should be done. Oh! Oh! And we're in. Oh! 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 The sofa bed is complete. Let me just sit down. It feels solid. It feels secure. We've got a nice little hatch there for the toilet, just in time before the rain started. But we've done it. Let me show you a little final look at this bed, or should I say, sofa come bed. So we've got the same kind of colour scheme as the top rail there. We've got two opening sections for storage, but no, I'm really, really chuffed with this. I'm really proud of myself, you know. For those of you that watch channel for a while, when I first started doing the car camper out, the Renault Grand Scenic, my head's gone. The Renault Grand Scenic, I was brand new to DIY, brought my first ever drill. Where is it? It's here somewhere. The Titan drill, wherever it is, I think it's in the front. Got myself a first set of screws, started to build that wooden frame. Kept on snapping all the time because I didn't make it as secure as it should have been with the legs. They're going nowhere, I'm glad to say. And yeah, then doing out the traffic, learning a few more skills, and then finally getting to this point where I'm making stuff like this. It's taken me the best part of 3 days to do this, and you probably laugh at that, but I was learning different skills along the way, especially how to do the little corner sections here. I just think it looks quite nice now. We've got a fold out section, we've got a toilet section, and I think in a future video, not today, in a future video, I'll carpet this board and get these legs off and carpet the brackets, and then I think I'll also add a little extendable table on the end here, just to match up with that, to make this into more of a full-length bed as and when you need it. Won't have any foam to go on the end, but at least you've got a place to dangle your feet on. And then I think I'll also add another little fold-out table here as well, so when the doors open I can have a nice little area to put a cup of tea, have a barbecue, plate of food maybe, just somewhere nice to sit and enjoy the outdoors. But yeah, no, I'm happy with this. I'm really proud of myself for getting this done all by myself. I'm looking forward to showing my dad. My dad hasn't seen this. He's getting better now. I don't know if I told you earlier on in the video that he's not that well, but he's getting better. I think we're all getting something this time of year, aren't we? I was ill for about 3 weeks, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago. I've had a delivery arrive today of a dining table and fold-out leg and rail and everything, so I think the theme of the next video will be getting the dining area sorted for this van, finishing off the little trim pieces of carpet on this bed and attaching the 2 little tables on the end there. But thank you for joining me. I was going to have a cup of tea in this van, but I don't think I'm going to brave it. Go out in the rain, come back out in the rain, and have a nice big pint of tea in the house, and maybe have an Indian curry. That sounds like a plan. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you once again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.